Good afternoon, YouTubers. This is the Double A bringing you another show for the ShallowCross Sports Network. And we're going to be talking about Tennessee Vols. A lot of things still going on with the Vols. And with that said, we're going to get right on into it. So the Vols are still smoking in the transfer portal in basketball. And they're picking up more and more players. It's probably the best I've seen uh, Coach Rick Barnes uh, go after players in the transfer portal. Usually it gets maybe 2 or 3, but this time they've already picked up, I think, the numbers up to 5, I believe. And they're still looking for a big man. They're in hot pursuit of some big men. And uh, one in particular is the kid at Cincinnati. And I think it's another big man out in USC that's in the transfer portal. And also another big man up in Boston College that the new assistant coach Earl Grant had actually knows about. So I'll just give you a little idea about what I'm talking about here. This is my updated basketball board here. So basically, let me slow that down for you. But right now, uh, Tyler Lumblade is shooting guard, 6'6", 200 out of Belmont. He committed to the Vols. Early, he was the first transfer portal commit, and don't know how much money he received, but these guys are receiving quite a bit of money. Day Ames, a shooting guard / point guard, a combo guard, 6'2", 200 out of Cal. He's familiar. One of the coaches is familiar with him also. Miles Rubin. He's another player that's sort of going to fit in Felix Parr's role out of Loyola, Chicago, 6'10", 220 pounds. And then all of these players were rated 4 stars in the portal. And then of course Jalen Harrison, he's a power forward / small forward, really very good shooter. And he averaged, I think, 16.4 points a game at Notre Dame. He was a 5-star coming out of high school. And then, of course, Terrence Hill was another big get. He played for Virginia Commonwealth, and I think he had 36 against North Carolina in the tournament. So he is going to be a asset for Tennessee. And then, of course, I threw in Chris Washington, who was a prep player. He's 6'9", 195 pounds. He's out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Providence Christian Academy. And he can really play. It's not going to take a whole lot of development for him because he's a very good shooter from the outside, and he just needs to pick up a little bit more weight to his frame. But he could probably fill a role sort of what Nate Ament was feeling if he develops fast enough. But then right now Tennessee they have a couple of players coming back. They have Dwayne Brown, and then they have Trey Henderson, both stayed on the team coming back. We don't know what Masamba is doing. So Masamba went in the portal, but he didn't get any offers, I don't think, at least not any sufficient offers for his money. And so he may be coming back to Tennessee too. So, but Tennessee's definitely out. They still trying to get the kid out of Wake Forest, Juke. I can't think his name right now. Juke Harris. Juke Harris. They're still looking at Juke Harris, and then also they're looking at those big men that I'm talking about. One guy that they was in hot pursuit of, Mangoon Guath. and he's from San Diego State, but I think he signed with somebody. And then the other guy up there in Boston College, I think his name is Hastings. He's about 6'9" or 10, and one of the coaches on Tennessee staff is familiar with him. And so that's kind of giving you an update. Now, just give you a little bit more information on Lundblade. Lundblade, he was 41% from three. He hit 93% of his free throws, and then 128 offensive efficiency rating, and then the 58% field goal percentage. So he's the kind of player that we want. And all of these guys are shooters. Even Chris Washington's a real good shooter. So I think Coach Barnes realized he's had to have shooters in order to get past the Final Eight. And so that's what's going on with basketball, and some more stuff to come with basketball. And let's see here. So right now, just looking at some of the players that's still out there in the portal. It's quite a few. See if I can pull up the transfer portal people there for you. Let's see here. Let me see if I can go over here and pull that up for you. But Tennessee is in hot pursuit of some big men now, so we hope they can get a big man. They're gonna need at least one, maybe two big men to go with Brown and the kid they got out of Loyola, of Chicago. But they doing an excellent job of getting players and paying a lot of money for these players. I know Louisville got 3 players in the portal and they paid $12 million. So each one of those players got somewhere in the around $3.5 to $4 million for the season. Now I think so Tennessee, most of the players have committed to teams, and I'll see if I can get that for you too. I know Boswell, he got $2 million to go to Maryland. The biggest one of all is Estrella got $2.79 million to go to Michigan. And then of course Amari Evans, he got paid pretty good, I guess, down there at Texas. He went to Texas. Phillips went down to Texas A&M, and he committed to them. Carey committed to Missouri. Now, Carey, I don't know where Carey's going to fit in unless Missouri promised him a starting role. I don't know if he's going to fit in with Missouri or if his roles are going to change from what it was at Tennessee coming off the bench. So we just got to wait and see what happened with that. And then, of course, Berg announced that he's headed back to Israel. And then, of course, we still don't know what's going on with Masamba. And then, of course, it's up in the air on Durant. Durant may be looking at staying if he doesn't go in the top 10. But I just looked at all the boards. I looked at like 3 different mock drafts out there, and they got him going anywhere between 8 and 10. And of course, one mock had him at 7. So there's no way to tell. It's a gamble for him though, because if he thinks he's going number 8 or number 7 or somewhere around there, and then boom, he falls all the way to 14 after he's already committed, then he may not be able to come back. But we'll see. He may be able to come back if he doesn't get drafted high enough. I don't know how that works in particular, but he could be coming back to Tennessee, and that would open up that would tighten up the slots a little. But that'd be big news for Tennessee. And so just looking at it, let's look at the positions. Center. That's what Tennessee's looking for. Pop that over there to you. But they're looking at center. And there's some centers out there, but they're going like hotcakes right now. It's a lot of them that hasn't signed. I think trying to find the ones that Tennessee is pursuing. There's a kid out of Cincinnati, and then there was one out of USC, and then the one at Boston College. And they're paying big money for these players. Big money. Let's see here. Just strolling through here trying to see if I could find the players. There's still a lot of players out here haven't found teams. And it could be anything about money. It could be about playing time. It could be about roles, how they're going to fit in with a team. It could be any of those things, those three factors there. Let's see here. I know Memphis picked up a big guy, but I'm still looking here for Tennessee. But anyway, can't find the kid from Boston College. They may have him listed as a power forward rather than a center. But he's only 6'9". The other two guys that I heard that they were interested in were big guys, 6'11" or 7 feet. I think it was one of the guys was 7'2". I'll get that information for you on the next show. But with that said, Tennessee is in hot pursuit of some local athletes. One of them in particular is Omar Sanders, who committed to Vanderbilt. And he is 6'4", 210 pounds, can play safety right now. But Tennessee has told him he could either play safety or linebacker. And this is what Jim Knowles told him. And then another kid is Jermaine Collins of Springfield. He's about a year or so away though. Jermaine Collins is is a athlete. He can play wide receiver and defensive back. So he's another player they're looking at, and that's for 2028. And of course, Sanders is for 2027. And then you have Nash Johnson, another. I think he's a defensive back also out of Alabama. And of course, Sanders is the number 2 player, number 1 linebacker prospect, and the number 2 player in Tennessee right now. So he's let's see if I can find some highlights on him. I can show you. See if I can cue that up and get that over there to you. But he's a junior right now, and he'll be going into his senior season at Franklin Road Academy. I have some little history with Amari Sanders. His grandfather and I went to school together, and then I know about his father. Father played safety, strong safety for Tennessee State when they had a real good team back in the 90s, in the 98 and 99 seasons. Let me see if I can pop that over there to you. But anyway, this is him right here playing. That's him lined up right there at the safety position. He's going out and making that tackle on the outside. He's got a lot of range, and he's got pretty good speed, and he has a very good instinct. So he could actually move into a off-the-ball linebacker at Tennessee. Because he's riding around. He's close to. He's 215 pounds, somewhere around there. So he'll gain another 10 pounds, and he's linebacker size. But Tennessee's telling him, his him right here, playing right there in the middle, and he's coming up to make that tackle. When he comes up with a purpose, and he could move into a linebacker spot, or Jim Knowles wants him either as a nickel spot or like a monster man spot, or that it's sort of like a star. They call it 2 or 3 different things now, but he has a lot of athletic ability. You're watching him right here at catching pass and going all the way. And this is him right here at the top, at the strong safety position. He's going to turn and get that ball, get that interception. So he knows how to track the ball. He's very good tracking the ball already. He's learned a lot from his father, who's the defensive coordinator at Franklin Road Academy. So look for this kid here. He committed to Vanderbilt, but Tennessee's still on him. So they got a good chance of picking him up. And I think the connection is Jim Knowles. Jim Knowles is the guy that really has changed his mind about some of the things he was thinking about. But anyway, with that said, that's what Tennessee's doing. Of course, in baseball, Tennessee's baseball team yesterday finished up a double hitter. They lost the first game to Ole Miss, and then they won the second game last night. And then, of course, just before that, they won both games against Mississippi State. So they're getting better. They're beginning to hit the ball better and so forth. And then in girls basketball, they're still trying to build a team. I think they're up to 5 players now and with the girls basketball team. I'll have that information for you on the next show. And then let's look at so we're going to look at the Tennessee's draft. Some things have changed, Some things have changed with the Vols as far as with their draft eligible players. I'm going to pop that over there to you. So the draft coming up Thursday night. I'm going to be at the draft party, so I'll be there so I can get to see what the Titans are going to be doing. But just looking at it right now, Joseph has dropped. Most of the mocks have him going in the 5th round now. And I think he might go 4th round or 5th round. Star Thomas, undrafted free agent. Miles Kisselman, undrafted free agent. It's a lot of tight ends in this draft, but it's not a bunch of them that the pro scouts like. And I like Kisselman. I think he's a good blocker, and I think he can catch the ball real good, and he runs well. Dominic Bailey, undrafted free agent. Bryson Easton, they got him going in the 7th round. I think he may go in the 6th, but they got him going in the 7th round. Chris Brazel has dropped just because of the receiver stigma they put on Tennessee in the offense. I think he's a good player, and I think anybody 6'5", 200 pounds that can stretch the field like he does, with a 4.3 speed, something's wrong with that. The valuation on it is that he doesn't run the full route tree, so he's dropping. So they got him going anywhere between 2nd and 4th round. Jamark McCoy, they came out with, someone reported that some of the teams at the combine didn't like his knee, the way it was put back together and so forth, and said he had some degenerate issues with his knee. But that came from a beat writer or somebody up in Detroit. But some teams may drop him down, so he may drop down, and actually Colton Hood may go in front of him. But still got him going in the 1st round. I don't think he'll drop to the 2nd. Jackson Moore, undrafted free agent. Tyree West, got him going in the 7th round also. And then, of course, Joey Aguilar, some boards got Joey Aguilar going in the 7th round. And, of course, Colton Hood, definitely a 1st rounder. I got him 1st to 2nd, but just because of the way things are flowing. Andre Turntine, undrafted free agent. Jalen McMurray, I still say he's going to go anywhere between 5 and 7 because he ran a 4.3 40. He's actually faster than all our defensive backs. And he would hit the 4.2s probably. But he can play all the positions, the nickel, the star, and the corner. And so I think some teams are going to pick him up, hopefully. And then William Wright, undrafted free agent. So that's the update on the basketball team. On the football team and the players that's draft eligible. With that said, remember to like and subscribe, and I'm going to start getting shows out a lot quicker than I have in the past few weeks. And hopefully I'll be back with another show tomorrow on Tennessee. But remember, God bless, and keep the faith, and we'll see you on the next show. This is the AA and the ShallowCross Sports Network. We're out.